thanks so much for coming by today. We're going to be testing out the Tailgate Dip from Magnolia Cookbook, volume number 3, in our journey to go through all of her recipes. So this is another recipe where I'll need my husband Lewis to help me out to try it out because it's with ground beef and it has a bunch of really yummy flavorings along with it, minus the ground beef for me. But in any case, let's get started. I have everything here to do this. So there's a few things I need to chop before we head over to the skillet. So let's do that right now. So I do have an onion to cut. I rinsed it with cold water so I don't cry. I have a wet paper towel so I don't cry. So hopefully I don't cry. Okay, so we need about a half a cup. So this should just be enough. We're just gonna chop this up. I do feel it coming on. I don't know how that's possible, but I am starting to cry. Maybe I talk about crying too much that it actually happens. Okay. I am gonna need a minute before I chop the jalapeno. Actually, I think I'm okay now. You don't mind my watery eyes. Okay, so onion is cut. I am gonna take a break. I'll be back. All right, now that I'm all cried out for my onion and the onion is away from me, it is over there by the stove, so I don't have to be bothered anymore. So let's cut up our jalapeno. Shouldn't cry with jalapeno, right? I'm actually not gonna do a whole jalapeno because Lewis doesn't really like a ton of spice, so I might even just do half of a jalapeno. Okay, so we are only gonna use half of this jalapeno just because Lewis isn't a big fan of too much spice. So now that this is done, let's head over to the stove. Let's cook up with our olive oil and our garlic and onion and our meat, and then add the rest of our ingredients over by the stove. Okay, so our olive oil is heated, so let's add in our onions. The ill-fated onions that make me cry. Let me get a spatula. And we're gonna cook this down for a couple minutes, like 3 to 4 minutes. Once that's soft, we'll add in our garlic and our jalapeno. So let's let this sit for like 3 minutes and then we'll come back to it. All right, so our onion is soft. So let's add in our garlic and our jalapeno. And let this cook for a couple minutes. Okay, so now it's time for our ground beef. And we're just gonna chop it up a little bit, get it into small pieces. I'm gonna let this cook for about 6 to 8 minutes. All right, guys, it's time to add in the rest of our ingredients. So we have ketchup, okay, a little bit of hot sauce, not a lot. We have Worcestershire sauce, we have chili powder, and we have garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, salt, and paprika. I'm gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes after I give it a nice little stir. So let this cook for 5 minutes and that's it. End of the recipe. Okay, now we wait. All right, so our last step is to add in some cheese. So you can do it here or you can broil it. I'm just gonna see if it actually melts right here on top of the skillet on the stove. So let's see. I think it will. Once that melts, we're gonna try it. Well, Lewis is gonna try it. Okay, so we have our taste tester here. He's gonna check out this tailgate dip. I did add some, cheddar cheese on top to melt. So, and I added a little bit of scallions for him. So let's check it out.
Moment of truth. Moment of truth. As I break all the floors. That didn't work.
Starting off strong. Yep. Starting off real strong.
Well, chips can't hold up to your dip. I like it. Good.
Yeah?
Not spicy at all.
Okay.
I don't even taste the jalapeno.
Okay, so I could have used the whole jalapeno probably.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Does it remind you of anything or does it taste like, because the smells, it reminds me a little bit of McDonald's to be honest. So like, did you smell that and as an avid McDonald's eater?
I am a McDonald's fan, but this does resemble maybe a deconstructed Big Mac.
Okay.
But good nonetheless. Quite tasty.
Will I be making this in the future?
Probably not.
Why? Let's talk about that.
Because you made a Texas caviar.
Uh-huh.
Which, as a dip, was better.
Okay.
This, to me, is just like ground beef with cheese.
Okay. All right.
Texas caviar, which is an awful name, was actually quite good.
Well, this is a little different because there's some meat in it. So if I needed multiple dips, this would be an extra dip, maybe? Maybe? Okay. Okay. All right, well, heard it here first, guys. If you try it and you make this out, let us know what you think about it. But thanks to Lewis. So he keeps eating it, so it must be somewhat good.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna eat it. But...
All right, well, thanks so much for stopping by today. Thank you to Lewis for helping me out today.
Thank you for making it.
Of course. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks so much. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.